10 big Coronation Street spoilers for next week, 15th to 19th of September. There's tension across Weatherfield next week as Lisa searches for the truth about Becky. Carl struggles to keep his secrets hidden, and Tyrone faces a devastating blow in hospital. One Lisa pushes for answers. Lisa piles the pressure on Costello, warning Becky to stay out of sight or they could both face jail. When Lisa corners him for the truth, Costello shuts her down. Kit later warns Carla that Lisa is in over her head, only for Carla to reveal that Becky is still alive. Determined to get everything out in the open, Lisa threatens to go public unless Costello tells her the whole story behind Becky's fake death. 2. Carla urges Lisa to come clean. Carla pleads with Lisa to be honest with Betsy, believing that lies will only cause more damage later. Lisa dismisses her advice, so Carla reaches out to Becky directly. Becky begs for a chance to see her daughter, but Lisa refuses, insisting she won't cause Betsy any more pain. Later, Becky secretly watches Betsy chatting with Ryan at the precinct. Could she finally reveal herself? 3. Roy feels let down by Carla. Roy is startled to find Becky at number 6, where she pretends to be Lisa's workmate. Roy sees through her story and reveals he recognized her from the hospital. Lisa fills Roy in, but it's clear he feels deeply betrayed by Carla's part in the deception. Lisa later tries to repair the damage by explaining that Carla only lied to protect her and Betsy. 4. Carl scrambles to cover his tracks. Carl questions Brody about the hit and run, but Brody insists he and Dylan weren't involved. He explains that he had a seizure, so they abandoned the car and rushed to hospital. Carl claims the car had vanished by the time he went back for it, suggesting someone else took it and struck Tyrone. Meanwhile, Dylan makes his case at the police station. 5. Kit keeps the pressure on Carl. Kit warns Carl that he's watching him closely. Later, Abby shares her suspicion that Fiona's car might have been involved in Tyrone's accident. Carl admits to Fiona that he torched the vehicle, but the pair are spotted together by Kit, who questions why Carl is spending time with a notorious crook. Could Carl's crimes be about to unravel? 6. Tracy turns the screw. Tracy taunts Carl that his next payoff is due, then suddenly changes tack and demands Abby pay everything up front. Abby relays Tracy's threat to Carl, who offers just £500. Tracy makes it clear she's in control. Abby thinks about telling Kevin the truth, but Carl decides to call Tracy's bluff. Before long, Tracy's distracted when a masked intruder trashes Preston's pedals. Todd and Theo take the plunge. Todd and Theo make their move official by settling into the corner shop flat together. George soon pops around with beers to toast the new chapter, but it's obvious Theo isn't thrilled about him sticking around. Todd lends Theo a hand. After another custody meeting, Theo vows to fight for time with his children. He later confesses to Todd that he's anxious about the state of the flat, fearing Danielle could use it against him in court. Wanting to help, Todd ropes in Billy, George, and Brian to tidy the place up. The group celebrate with food and music, but when Theo comes home to find them mid-party, how will he react? 9. Tyrone gets devastating news. Tyrone wakes in hospital and panics when he realizes he can't feel his legs, begging Fizz to call a doctor immediately. He's rushed into surgery, while Fizz updates the family on his condition afterwards. 10. Tyrone opens up to Evelyn. Evelyn visits Tyrone after his operation. He admits he's terrified about what lies ahead. Fearing months of recovery, Tyrone tells Evelyn he's worried about the pressure this will put on Fizz and the rest of the family. Coronation Street stars drop huge hints as fans discover soap already filming for Christmas and gearing up for major anniversary. Coronation Street fans have been left both thrilled and surprised after learning that the beloved ITV soap is already preparing its festive storylines, with some juicy secrets accidentally revealed during a live television interview. 2 of the show's long-running stars, Jenny McAlpine and Alan Halsall, sat down on Good Morning Britain to discuss their latest dramatic plot. But while chatting about the current goings-on in Weatherfield, the pair ended up dropping several tantalizing clues about what lies ahead on the cobbles, stretching all the way to Christmas and beyond. This comes during a week of shocking episodes in which viewers finally discovered that Tyrone Dobbs, played by Halsall, was the unexpected victim of a hit-and-run accident at the precinct. For weeks, teasers and promotional trailers had suggested that Betsy Swain was the character in danger, leaving many fans stunned when the twist was revealed on screen. As regular watchers know, Carl Webster has been running a dangerous side operation from the garage, dragging teenage troublemakers Brody Michaelis and Dylan Wilson into his criminal world of stolen cars. What started as a reckless money-making scheme soon spiraled into something far darker. During their latest job, disaster struck. George Shuttleworth spotted the boys speeding dangerously through the streets, but the situation worsened when Brody and Dylan became distracted while rowing about Betsy. Neither of them noticed her stepping out into the precinct. At that moment, it looked as if Betsy was about to be struck head-on. She braced herself, only for a sickening crash and terrified scream to fill the air. When Lisa and Carla Connor rushed to the scene, their initial relief at finding Betsy unharmed quickly turned to horror as they realized Tyrone had been the one mown down. Speaking about the dramatic turn of events, Alan Halsall told presenters Susanna Reid and Ed Balls that the storyline is both powerful and challenging. This is a really big plot for Tyrone and also a very sensitive one. The huge question is, will he walk again? It's not just about his physical recovery, but also about the emotional and mental impact on his wife, his children, his nana, his mum. The whole family is going to feel this. Jenny McAlpine, who plays Fizz Dobbs, added that the ripple effect of Tyrone's accident will be felt across the street in the months to come. And in the same conversation, she let slip a major behind-the-scenes update that filming for the festive season is already underway, even though autumn has barely begun. Spoiler alert, Ed, she teased with a smile. Just last week, Kirk, played by Andy Wymant, and I were shooting scenes for the Underworld Christmas party. We were both in Santa hats. His was sequined. Very Kirk. Her comments also tied into Corrie's plans to mark a huge milestone this winter. December will bring the soap's 65th anniversary, and Jenny confirmed that producers have plenty in store for the celebrations, promising drama, laughter, and perhaps some tears along the way. Alan then added even more excitement by dropping a cryptic hint about what's ahead in 2026. He revealed that a historic soap crossover has already been mapped out, one that will see Weatherfield favorites sharing the screen with characters from Emmerdale in a special episode. I know we're filming a very special installment later this year, or maybe early next, Alan explained. It's going to involve both Corrie and Emmerdale. I don't know how public that information is, but it's happening. There's always plenty going on in Coronation Street, and this will be something really different. With Tyrone's fate hanging in the balance, Lisa's hunt for the truth about Becky's reappearance intensifying, and the soap already preparing its Christmas storylines, it's clear that Weatherfield is heading for one of its most dramatic periods in years. And with the 65th anniversary just around the corner, the stakes couldn't be higher for the iconic show. Coronation Street airs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX.